Hey friends, so I know a little bit ago I did a video, I think it was this fall, on how I do just really quick and easy rollout biscuits. That video was on my other channel I was trying to do, and a whole lot of things got hormonal and confusing. And so hopefully by the time I have this video out, I have my biscuit video uploaded here to my main channel. And so this is the gravy video that goes along with it. What's different since then, though, is I now have a KitchenAid mixer. I haven't actually used my KitchenAid too much. This is like my third or fourth time using it. That's my oven going. Let's see here. No, it's fine. Okay. This is only like my third or fourth time using it, but the other couple times I've used it have been for biscuits. So I'm going to use it again tonight for my biscuits, so I might give you a few peeks into that, and then we're going to make the sausage gravy. And my house is quiet right now because I have some big kids still doing school. Naomi's doing school, and Jaden and Zion are in the dining room doing school, and then Gabriel, Liam, and Amelia and Daniel are back with my husband watching a movie, so I can film this video, so that's how that works. So all this is 6 cups of all-purpose flour. It is 4 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm just mixing it just on the lowest setting here for a moment. I just poured my milk in there also. It was 3 cups of milk, and I let it go on low for about 30 seconds. I forgot to turn my camera on when I was pouring in the milk, but that's what's happening. So I got the batter here in my big dough cup. Again, this is a 6-quart KitchenAid. I said it again, guys. KitchenAid. And I've got my nice flour surface. I'm hoping to make several batches of these because when I'm doing this video, it's Thursday, and our Friday, Saturday, Sundays are very busy, and it would just be very nice to have a bunch of biscuits in a bag in the fridge. So this is the rocket science of how this is going to go. I will put my camera on a little stand and going to clump all this together and roll it out and make our biscuits. Okay, so this is, of course, everything Stewart size around here. These are just some little pieces that are left. These are going to be very big, thick, obnoxious, tall biscuits. So I'm getting another batch done now real quick. And truth be told, if I had some cans to open, that would be totally fine with me, but I don't, so this is how I'm doing it. So I just got 2 trays of biscuits done. I have another set of biscuits there. Obviously, these are jumbo size, Stewart size biscuits. I'm going to just keep going and try to do a few more batches. So like I say, we may actually have some for a few days hanging out. So here is how the first big obnoxious pan I just pulled out of the oven turned out, and you can see, yes, these are just ridiculous jumbo biscuits, and I'm gonna get another tray in now. Okay, so now for what I was actually trying to do this video about this evening is we've got our sausage. I told Travis this afternoon, I said pick up some sausage on your way home, and I will do sausage gravy tonight. So these are Jimmy Dean. It's 2-pound rolls, so I'm doing 4 pounds of sausage. I've got 2 pans out. I'm gonna do 2 pounds in every pan, and that'll make a whole bunch of gravy. And even if we run out of biscuits, we can have it over toast. So you know how it goes. I just never know how long a meal will stretch or food will last. So I make up a whole bunch. Guys, I got my sausage in here, and all I do is break it up with my spatula. I don't need any kind of fancy equipment. Just takes me a few moments to do it. And yeah, so that's what's happening at the moment. to be the slightly complicated part. The sausage is done. I'll show you that. Yay, sausage. We got more biscuits in the stack, more in the oven. And so now you can drain your sausage and just leave a little bit of grease in there. I feel like there's not a lot of grease in the sausage I cooked up. And I do like some of it because it helps give it flavor and all of that. So I'm actually not draining this, but I know I'll get, Jamerrill, how can you not drain it? I just don't think it's too greasy. I'm eyeballing it by Jamerrill's eyeball school. I think it's fine. I think it's going to turn out fantastic. And let's see here. I got some biscuits that are done. I'll show you these biscuits. So top rack's ready to come out, and I'm going to move the next rack up. This is a smaller oven, and just doesn't do the bottom rack very well. Let me turn that timer off for a second. Anyway, so I'm going to get those biscuits out, and then I'll hop back on here, and we're going to add in our flour, and we're going to mix that up with the sausage that's in the pans, and then we're going to start adding our milk and then keep whisking it. So I've got 1/4 of a cup of flour here. I'm only going to do one pan at a time because I'm not superwoman. So I'm going to put that in there and then start mixing it around with my wooden spoon. And this is, you will be happy to know, I ordered a little GoPro tripod to go with my new GoPro Hero 5. So soon I will be able to just have this camera cocked just like this while I'm stirring. That'll be real, almost professional, huh? Next trick, I'm gonna start adding in, I need a total of about 3.5 cups of milk. I'm gonna turn my heat back on over here, make sure it's on the right burner. Sometimes I do that. So I will yet again have to put my camera down while I start whisking this up. That was 1 cup. Will be yummy gravy by the time we're done. So I ended up doing 4 cups of milk, and I'm going to add in, I know I'll need to add in a little bit more flour as this heats back up. So I've got my base of a recipe for you, and then you have to do your eyeball in school from there. And what we're going to do is I just keep on stirring this. That's why I'm not running for that beeping. I keep on stirring this until it comes to a boil and it starts to thicken. Alrighty friends, I am still here a-stirring, and I like to try to stretch things. Oh, and of course I got beeping again. Hold on, my beeping. I like to try to stretch things. And so I just added another cup of milk and another 1/4 of a cup of flour. So far that brings this pan of sausage gravy up to 5 cups of milk and 1/2 a cup of flour so far. And we'll see how far it gets by the time I'm done. Okay, as my gravy is a-growing, I now am up to 9 cups of milk and 3/4 of a cup of flour. But if you see how that started, I started with 1/4 of a cup of flour in here and 4 cups of milk, and it has slowly, as it has heated and thickened and heated and thickened, I have added more to it because I'm trying to get 2 big batches of sausage gravy out of this, because I know we still got that pan over there to do. Biscuit tower's growing. I know we'll have this for dinner tonight, and I imagine everyone is going to want biscuits and gravy in the morning. So I just whisk this until it starts to boil. Okay friends, so this gravy, I'm gonna quit touching it now. You can see I got a big pan full. So it ended up being, by the time I was done whisking away and getting it the amount that I wanted it, the heat is off now, it's just gonna simmer and bubble here for a minute or two. It ended up being 9 cups of milk and actually a full cup of flour, but I did it in these little 1/4 of a cup increments. Hope that doesn't sound too confusing. It's not complicated to make, but you just have to stand and babysit it probably for about 7 to 10 minutes total, but then you got a big pan of gravy, and I'm going to do it again now with this pan, and I got another stack of biscuits to add to that amount. So that's it guys, that is our biscuits and gravy. I'm going to show it to you. There it is on the plate, and of course the full recipe will be over on largefamilytable.com. We wiped out a good portion of our first thing of gravy, and Zion is gently stirring the last batch. And there's our mountain of biscuits, and we're going to have dinner now. So I'll see you next time with another brand new video.